information, and I think everybody needs to get a round of applause for all the community gardeners that have come together. So to that end, we have certificates of appreciation from our Assemblyman Tom Amiano. They're fantastic. I'm going to read the text. They read, California Legislature Assembly Certificate of Recognition, Pioneer Gardener Award. This certificate of recognition is presented with great honor to Brendan, to the gardeners. We celebrate your generosity and perseverance in helping to establish Kezar Gardens Ecology Center, one of the first community gardens of its kind. Your diligent service has allowed many in our community to appreciate nature as never before. Thank you for taking the time to make this city a better place. We look forward to your success for years to come. Congratulations, Tom Amiano, 13th Assembly District. So I guess we'll start reading off the names. Brendan, are you here? Brendan, come up and claim your certificate. E. Fisher? Fisher, come get your certificate. Martha Hoffman is here. Big round of applause for Martha. Darlene, you're here. Come on down. I always want to say that. Come on down. Sonia and Michael are here. Come on down. Sean McGeever. Sean, you said you were going to be here. I saw Sean last week. Sean is not here. Maybe Nevius is right. This is all a fantasy. Marie Sales. Marie Sales. Come on down, Marie. Yay. I saw her picture in the paper. Thank you, Marie. What's the next name? Nico Van Doggen. Nico. All right. Thanks, Nico. Oh, okay. All right. Proxy. Nico's proxy. And Jasper. Very good, Jasper. Hey, no bare feet, you guys. We swept up, but for crying out loud, this is a recycling center. It's a dangerous place. Christina Johnson.
Oh, yeah, she's here.
Hey, Christina. Thank you so much. Miriam Pinchik. Rupert Clayton. All right, Rupert. Eddie Yunshay. There he is, Eddie. The coolest gardener. Park Louis Deweese. Park Louis Deweese, come on down. No park. No park in the park. Cameron Ray. Cameron Ray, another phantom gardener. Kevin Coffey. And Michelle Welch.
I know, I'm certified by 10 out of 10.
Before we introduce our candidates for supervisor, I just want to make a plug. What we're urging people to do at this point is to write to the mayor. I know everybody's already done that at least once or twice with postcards, but especially you gardeners and everybody else, I think now is the time for like a handwritten letter or typewritten letter or email, personalized as opposed to these postcards, expressing your support for the recycling center and Kezar Gardens and the transformation. I think the line out there in the media is that this isn't real. It's a fantasy. It's not actually happening. So we need to let the mayor know. We need to write the mayor and let him know that this is real. It's happening, and that you support it. And it would be an obscenity of gigantic proportions if this was taken away. So that's the plug. And now we'd like to hear from our supervisor candidates.
Yes, I believe we have Thea Selby and John Rizzo here, and we'd like to give you each a moment to say something, and then please be willing to talk informally with other people who are here. Thank you.
Can you all hear me? Sounds really loud to me. So my name is Thea Selby, and I'm running for supervisor in District 5. I live down in the Lower Haight. I live on Haight Street between Webster and Fillmore. And I just want to say, first of all, you guys have done an absolutely gorgeous job here. I was here probably, I think, about 4 months ago with Michelle, and there were piles of, what do you call that, the bark stuff. There were boxes, but a lot of the boxes had not yet been filled with plants, and it looks absolutely stunning. You guys have done an amazing, amazing job. It's a beautiful garden, and you should be very, very proud of it. And I'm very proud of what has been able to be done in this space. And I do believe one of I'm not really going to give a stump speech, but one of my abiding who I am and what I believe in has to do with sharing. I like for people to be able to work together. I like for different kinds of people to be able to work together. I like for plants to coexist with recycling, with, bouncy houses, with, I want families in San Francisco. I want greenery in San Francisco, but I also want more housing in San Francisco, and I know that we can do both of these things, that we can have a little bit of both. And make a better, more inclusive San Francisco. Briefly, I'm a mom of 2 kids. I have a 14-year-old and an 11-year-old. I am the president of the Lower Haight Merchant and Neighbor Association. I got involved in politics in the first place because there was a safety issue, a double homicide across the street from my house. I live on Haight Street between Webster and Fillmore. And that galvanized our neighborhood. And it allowed us to recognize, we started to work together, the merchants, the neighbors, we worked with the supervisor, and we worked with the police. And we went from having a pretty scary block where people said they wouldn't walk on my side of the street to one that is safe, thriving, and inclusive. And that to me is what I want to bring to the city of San Francisco and the District 5 is a safe and thriving district. Safety to me is number one. Thriving is right here. It's about community, it's about plants, and it's about making sure that we all have work so that we can continue, and housing so we can continue to live here. The other thing that I bring to the table, I think, is I'm really big on neighborhoods. I am the neighborhood candidate. I love all of our neighborhoods here in District 5. We have amazing neighborhoods. I want a strong voice for neighborhoods at City Hall. I don't want City Hall to be telling us what we should be rubber stamping. I want us to be telling City Hall, I want these ideas percolating up. We know what's going on here in our neighborhoods. We really do. We know the crime, we know, the plants, we know what needs to be done in the park, Lake Albert. We know. So I want to make sure if I come to City Hall that the residents and the merchants who live in the district are the ones where the ideas come from. We listen to them and we make them happen. So I thank you very much for listening to me, and I guess you want to introduce John then? Thank you very much.
Thank you, Thea. The next candidate is John Rizzo, local boy here.
Thank you. Okay. Yeah, I am a local boy. I live just a few blocks over that way. I've been on Waller Street for 27 years, and I don't think I'd live anywhere else. I've been elected twice to office. I'm the only candidate who's been elected before, and I've been at the College Board for 6 years, and it's been an interesting time. The 3 months after I was there, we were hit with a corruption scandal. The chancellor had been doing funny things with money, and we had a whole bunch of things to clean up there, and we cleaned it up. That's kind of what I'm running on as someone who gets things done. I'm also a Sierra Club activist. I work mostly in the green energy field, and I helped create the Go Solar SF program, which has been a very successful program in the city. It's quadrupled the amount of solar power that we have installed in the city. It's created a lot of jobs. Excuse me. Sorry about that. And the mayor now is trying to kill the program, Go Solar SF. And among the other things I'm doing right now is I'm trying to stop the mayor from killing Go Solar SF. So, what I want to do is take these experiences on both sides of the podium, from the elected official side, from the advocate side, the activist side, and work on the problems that we have in the city, but also in this neighborhood, our neighborhood. So I'm interested in our parks. You know, our parks need attention. They're being privatized right now. There's a big push to earn money from every square foot of the parks, and that's just wrong because the parks belong to us. They are not property to be sold off or rented out or leased to the highest bidder. Another thing I think needs some attention is Muni. In a city like San Francisco, we should not have Muni that we have. It's a second-class transit system. I mean, go to New York, go to Philadelphia, go to Boston, and you'll see we have a second-class transit system, and that's not right. The mayor has said that Muni is not a priority. That was a headline in the Bay Citizen. Muni is not my priority. Well, Muni is my priority. We need to fund it properly. We need to get the management, we need to fix the management. The management of Muni is broken. No one's looked at it for a long, long time, and we need to get in there. So I don't want to take too long. I can go on forever, but these are some of the